My name is Jeff Dalton. I got my MS PhD from UMass in 2014 in computer science. I think one of the major takeaways from my time at UMass is, I guess, first it's about foundations. So some of the foundations that we had in CS theory, the foundations that we had in the theory of machine learning, information retrieval, databases, as well as core AI. A lot of those don't change. A lot of those are just continue to be just as relevant today as when they were originally kind of came up with in the 60s and 70s and later as well. So that's something that just continuing to be grounded in those kind of foundations is something that I really think is really important for me and for my students, and it's changed my career. Being at UMass was accelerated my career and put it on a very different path than I would have done if I had just stayed working as a software engineer. So I started down the path of doing research. So I started working in the CIR with James and Bruce looking at research, and then continued that path at Google and beyond in really different ways. So I run the Grill Lab at the University of Glasgow, and so my research is helping us really do things in the real world, teach us, inspire us, help us create art, music, but also to do information access and help solve people's problems. I think probably one of my biggest accomplishments was launching Symptom Search. Symptom Search is if you go to Google and you type, "I've got gunk in my eye," then we actually give you knowledge panels that come back that tell you what conditions and might be related or more information about your symptoms. And so launching that was a kind of an offshoot of my thesis, and being able to actually have that deployed to people in the real world to tens of millions of users was really exciting to see. The advice that I give to my students is to be ambitious, to think big. A lot of some of the students that we have here maybe came from some of the local area, and their ambitions is to, they just want to get a degree and start a job. And my vision for them is to think bigger and to have a bigger vision and to develop a vision for what they want to change the world through computer science. To maybe they want to work for a big company like Google, great. I'm happy to help them do that, but to really work at the leading edge. But maybe to go beyond that, to think about what they could do to start the next Google themselves. And the fact that maybe that's not the end, it's just the beginning. So to really have people think globally, to think ambitiously about what the future of computing holds.